Welcome to The Terrible Take, a daily segment telling Steelers Nation what's on our mind. I'm Ross McCorkle. Roman Wilson has undeniably been the Steelers' wide receiver 3 for the entire offseason, even after the Steelers drafted Jeremy Bernard and traded up to do so in the second round of the 2026 NFL Draft. But after a shaky performance in the preseason so far, and especially in Thursday's second preseason game against the New York Jets, you have to wonder if that competition is more open than initially thought. Roman Wilson is now up to 6 targets in the preseason, and he's caught 3 of those passes for something like 20 yards, and 2 of those targets have resulted in interceptions. Both of the interceptions that Will Howard threw in the second preseason game were at least partially Roman Wilson's fault. He drifted back on the routes instead of flattening them out. And this is something that he's struggled with in the past, having precise routes and doing things as expected. Aaron Rodgers and the coaching staff have spent a lot of time talking up Roman Wilson and his growth from last year to this year. And keep in mind, last year he spent several games as a healthy scratch, not getting a helmet on game day. And you have to wonder if things are maybe headed back that direction. Yes, they've praised him a lot, but when he's needed to do something in an actual game against actual opponents and not just at practice, it hasn't gone well. Aaron Rodgers wasn't the one throwing him the ball, but you can bet that if he was, he would have been furious with Roman Wilson, especially after the second one. You'd expect the first time, Wilson probably would have been talked to and said, make sure you're running that route flat. And then when he did it a second time, well, it probably did not sit well with anybody. Even Mike McCarthy acknowledged that Will Howard, yes, should not have thrown the interceptions. However, he can't let one mistake turn into 2, meaning that there was another mistake which led to Howard making his. Perhaps Jeremy Bernard, even a rookie who Aaron Rodgers recently said needs to learn the playbook in and out, maybe he has a better chance than we expected to win the wide receiver 3 job. Be sure to follow us at SteelersDepot.com and check out episodes of The Terrible Take every day at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. And check out The Terrible Podcast with Dave Bryan and Alex Kozora every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.